So here they come down the race at Cogra Oval. Adam Reynolds, last time he was here, he didn't last all that long against the Dragons as a South Sydney player. 8 minutes that night. Hopefully he'll stay on for a lot longer tonight. 13 minutes he lasted against Parramatta, and that was a huge out. As has this man. 4 weeks they've missed his physicality, that's for sure.
Yeah, Patrick Carrigan back into the team. He's had a bit of a mixed season in regards to staying on the field. This is his 14th game that he's been able to come out for the Broncos, hampered with that knee injury, going into the Origin now, a bit of suspension. He will be a big inclusion and must be at the forefront of what they're doing, both offensively and defensively. We see Andrew McCulloch thrust into the side late, and that man there, Ben Hunt, what a season he has had. What a season he has had. He was a clear leader for the Dally M, gets another opportunity against his former club, the club that he played in the grand final back in 2015, to try and send them packing and make a little bit more of a run in regards to the Dally M.
Here's a stat, he's never lost to them. He's 5-0 against his former club.
There you go.
So here we go, the Dragons trying to put the Broncos out of business. The Broncos, headed by that man, trying to stay alive and keep their chances going for 24 more hours. There's one of the 6 former Broncos in this Dragons outfit. And we're on our way. The Dragons' final match of the year. Brisbane, perhaps the same. They're hoping not. And it's Payne Haas, well handled here on tackle number 1. They met, of course, in round 17, 2 totally different looking sides. It was the baby Broncos, one of the high points of their year when they beat the Dragons 32-18 on a Sunday afternoon. Hosking, he was a huge star that day on debut. He gets an early touch here. And Tom Flegler, that's a good strong run. He's made his way down the last couple of weeks, but imposing start from him. Carrigan now make it through to the end of their first set. Reynolds doesn't quite get that flush. A nice easy one for Cody Ramsey.
Yeah, pretty simple set, wasn't it, from the Broncos? All their forwards getting their hands on the ball. Pat Carrigan getting 2 touches in that. And we mentioned the Adam Reynolds kick just quite didn't get where he wanted to go.
So now Jack DeBellin, first full season since 2018. Dragons have won their last 2. They beat the Gold Coast, and then last week, a mystifying game, but they got the job done at the end against the Wests Tigers. So a little bit of form coming into this. McCulloch in the 19 jersey. And Cody Ramsey, he's been the first choice fullback since round 11. So it's going to be Ben Hunt to put it up. Fair bit of breeze here. Let's see if this has any effect. Not really on that kick. Corey Oates brings it back as we send it downstairs and say hello to Jake Duke.
Yeah, good evening, guys. Really tough conditions, as you mentioned, Dan. The biggest factor being that breeze, a very strong southeasterly breeze that will favour the Dragons in this first half. Now, interestingly, the Broncos actually won the toss but elected to go against the breeze for this first half. They wanted to come home with it in the second half, and it is tipped to get a little bit stronger in the second 40, but maybe that was their thinking because they will need it in what is a must-win game for them if they want to play finals football.
Here's Mark trying to go through. Good meters here for the Broncos. Interesting choice, isn't it, to go against the wind as Carrigan keeps it going, and it's a knock-on. That was just too difficult there, the pass from Carrigan. Signs of positivity there for the Broncos, but in the end, they can't get through to the end of the set.
Yeah, a couple of offloads in that set. That one there from Pat Carrigan just wasn't needed to be thrown. It was poor as at the feet of Jake Turpin, unable to pick it up. But it is interesting because that breeze is quite, like, it is howling out there. It is dead set howling. The fact that they want to run home with it in the second half, it could be all done by then, Dan.
They've got a good weatherman.
Well,
it's got the right information. Lomax, hero for last week, nailed the winning goal with Stags. Jack Bird, he's been 13 for a little while now for the Dragons. So yet another, just former Broncos everywhere. Josh Maguire off to Warrington after this game for 2 years in the Super League. Here's Hunt, then giving it to Lomax.
Yeah, really good play there. Send Josh Maguire and Adam Reynolds and McCulloch out the other side, back to Hunt, down the short side.
So the spread on here, Amon Pokes up a kick, and the chase coming through from Sewer. It's taken eventually, and well taken by Corey Oates, who stays in as well.
Did a terrific job, Oates, to just turn and get back there. Two-pass kick brings the winger up.
Oh, they're up for
as
this.
they now start to muscle up defensively. And they've come up with an error.
Well, you've got the evidence there. They are up for this. The Dragons looking to finish with a third straight win. That is a terrific moment to force an error right on the try line.
You see there, Tautau Moga and also Sewer involved, two ex-Broncos. Plenty to play for these two clubs. Deloise Hoyter just unable to get out, was high into the tackle. Nice little set play from McCulloch and Hunt down the short side. What can the Dragons do here? Ramsey set out this left-hand side, Amon out to the right.
So there's three on each side here, and it's going to be Hunt to that left. The offside player as Dragons will start in front of the posts.
Hold in, wait for it. Locked in, locked in. Go one.
As it comes out for DeBell, onto Amon. Sewer. Had a grand final last year for South Sydney.
Yeah, they're really targeting this right-hand side, Dan.
6 to go.
And Carrigan ping there, not getting off in time. Oh, Bird down the middle, reaching out and scoring. Jack Bird scores. And the Dragons have started just about perfectly here at Cogra.
He was very vocal during the week, Jack Bird, about what this game meant to him and having the opportunity to turn up and put in a good performance and just some feeble defence. I mean, we spoke about the defence over the last few weeks. Jack Bird here up against Capewell, Haas, and also Carrigan. Tomato Martin down low, unable to pull him up. In early stages of this game, the 6th minute, Jack Bird is able to pull through 4 tacklers from the Brisbane Broncos close to the line. In their first opportunity, based off the back of what we've spoken about in the last 2 weeks, they just haven't aimed up.
So 4 from 4 completions for the Dragons, and they score with their first opportunity. These are worrying signs for the visitors. They're the team playing for a final spot here, and it's the Dragons. Looking terrific so far. Jack Bird, of course, such an unfortunate period at the Broncos. Injuries just cruelled his 2-year run there. Only 17 games there, with those knee injuries in particular doing him in. Lomax now. No kick is easy tonight with this win, but this should be pretty comfortable for him.
Yeah, that's it. Just interesting to have a look at the Broncos behind the goal line. I mean, 6 minutes into this game, they would have spoken all week about turning up the right mindset from a defensive point of view. In their first opportunity, as you mentioned, Jack Bird just pulled through 3 of their big-name players to see what sort of response they have after this set. We see there. Carrigan, Haas, Capewell.
So Dragons on top early. Jake Jute.
Yeah, 7 tries for this season for Jack Bird. He's played everywhere for the Dragons. He's played on both edges, both centres, played at 5'8" as well. Now he's playing in the number 13 and looking pretty solid there. He gets the Dragons' first try, and it's, as you said, worrying signs for the Broncos to start slowly in this game. And just another thing to contend with, there is a bit of a sprinkling of rain starting to fall as well, so that'll add to the conditions.
Yeah, 113 points, as all you Broncos fans know. That's how many they conceded the last fortnight. And, continuing that trend early here. Canberra fans would love that start.
Well, the other thing that goes into it for the Dragons, they have won all 11 games when scoring their first try.
And the signs are good for them. They really are fired up, it seems. Hunt onto Lomax. Lomax and Staggs. That already looks like a good battle. Lomax almost getting through there. So Hunt finds some open space. Remember, the Dragons have got the win, so interesting low punching kick from Ben Hunt. And the Broncos need to complete a set. There's Deloise Hoyter.
5 from 5 for the Dragons to start this game as Pat Carrigan now comes up towards the halfway line.
This is a promising start to the set as Turpin on to Gamble. As they continue to work this left side over. Remarkable record the Broncos have when Gamble's 5'8", 6-0 this year. It's a touch beyond the 30.
Hold! Release, Jack. Last one.
Kicking into the wind, if they put it up high, that can also be problematic. Williams goes in down the end, and up goes Cobbo. And the Dragons smart enough to let him catch it and put him straight down to ground.
Yeah, we've seen this combination time and time again out on this right-hand side for the Broncos. 21 try assists for Adam Reynolds. 13 of those have come by kicks.
This is all time off here.
Okay. Is it Tom Flegler?
Okay, we've got a problem for a Bronco here. So,
Yep.
oh, Tom Flegler steaming in.
Yep.
Really there.
Tom. It's forceful contact with the shoulder on report.
Oh my goodness, this is just a calamitous start for the Broncos.
He can't believe it here, Tom. He's actually been hit on the chin from my first glance.
Sorry about that.
He got a whack on the chin himself. And that first point of contact was after Tom Flegler had been hit on the chin and dazed. He would have left the field with a HIA. And for 10 minutes after the start the Broncos have had to lose Tom Flegler.
Halfway in. Right here. Tony, hold.
Got a big task just to get a game next week, but he'd have to be in doubt. He's got so many charges against him this year. But more importantly,
Patrick now. Right
they're
here.
going to go at least 10 minutes without him. Wire over halfway.
It's his fourth run for the night, Maguire. Every one of them have been straight at Adam Reynolds.
Laurie made a stack of meters against the Broncos in their last meeting, over 160.
Jake, right here. Payne, here.
A bad run there to get him inside the 40. McCulloch on the bird. Here's Hunt. Fires a bullet out to Ramsey. Ramsey just happy to take the tackle. Showing a bit of patience here early, the Dragons. There's DeBellin now sends it on to Hunt. Oh, he sets himself for the kick that finds the in goal. And it is helped over the back.
Ready here. All up.
Yeah, really good response here from Lomax. The kick looked like it was just going too deep. The acceleration from Lomax just made Tomato Martin have a play at it. We're going to have a look.
Where is he? Okay. Head assessment. Independent.
That's going to be Fionney that's going to come off. So that obviously the victim of that tackle from Tom Flegler.
Interesting to see that we put Jackson Ford on for Fionney.
Okay, time to run here.
And what Bird back out in the centres? Going to need some sort of reshuffle. This is a big set. We're 10 minutes into the game and we're at a big moment of the game already. Reynolds goes short. Here comes Oates, but the kick is a touch deep, and Moga comes down with it.
Release. Here, boys.
13 on 12.
Patrick.
Laurie
6 to go. 10 metres.
in by Hosking, but it's a new set. Here's DeBellin on for Hunt. Oh, and Ramsey had a little look as Cobbo poured in and put the pressure on. First error from the Dragons, and it was something the Broncos desperately needed.
This time here, Cobbo just reading it right. They've got a real game plan to come down this left-hand side and attack the right edge of the Broncos, who have been very flimsy over the last few weeks. Cobbo just doing enough there to get on Ramsey. They come up with an error, much-needed error for the Broncos. If you've just joined us, Tom Flegler has got 10 minutes in the bin.
You're still a bit perplexed by that, aren't you?
I am.
They'll be assessing that back at the Christchurch studio at half-time as well. So a short side play here as Gamble delays the pass, almost puts Hoyter away, does put him away. That's a sharp run as well. Ramon was left behind, but Ramsey with the tackle. So the Broncos down a man, but bumping it up to the 20.
Hold! Jackson, release.
6 more tackles. They'll get a penalty here as well. Not a great consequence, but we'll start this set just outside the 10. This could really invigorate them if they could score here while down a man. Into the breeze too, remember. Turpin onto Gamble. Oh, Kurt Capewell just drops it cold.
It's been an unhappy start for Capewell. Come up with an error there. Set up camp down this end. Flegler in the bin as they now start to muscle up defensively.
Release now. Pull him around. Put him around.
Give it away.
Breaks down.
So after imposing themselves in the first tackle there, just a little too ambitious. So 12.5 gone. And the Dragons, a terrific start from them.
Release that.
DeBellum first to bring it back. Wire would have been lost. No, it's a clean offload. Bird with a little goose step.
Goosey.
Hold! Release Tyson. Here, boys. Hold here. Play the ball. Milky. Wait.
Just won't play the ball. Here's Hunt. Oh, DeBellum.
Hold!
That went a little askew, so they've still got it. Here's Hunt. Not for Ramon. Oh, he bit into the line. And it's going to be a forward pass, officially now called by Ben Cummins.
Yeah, well, the Dragons are just guilty of trying to find points too quickly without earning the right. They need to really sort of impact that middle third. Tom Flegler left from the middle third of the field. Just really put a dent into him before heading out this left-hand side.
I think, Corey, especially after this start, the for and against is meaningless, really.
Yeah.
It really is as simple as Brisbane just have to win and become Western Tigers fans for a day.
It's a forlorn look on Kevin Walder's face at the moment. Just watching his troops go about their business.
Hold!
Jeez, a push from the Dragons.
The play, the scrum, you'll pull out of the scrum. Back here. No, you're just separated, mate. Let's go.
There's no such thing as against the feed, Corey.
No, not at all. If it doesn't look right, it's not right. That's how it works.
Wait till it's in when you're ready, Adam. Okay, let's go, Kurt. Hold the weight, hold the weight.
But again, it does speak to their intensity. They're the team pushing a scrum. As Gamble distributes, Mark. Now on the combo into open space. Oh, but he takes an untimely tumble. Good start of the set, though.
Jackson out. Here, boys, make it, Blake. Here.
Haven't conceded with Flegler in the bin. So at least they've held it to 6-0.
Here, make it. Here. Go three. Jackson.
Pass away to Haas.
Andrew out. Here, boys, here. Make it.
There's Turpin. Now for Gamble. Oh, again, Capel.
15.
Maybe not the most pristine pass, but Capel, his hands are hurting him this afternoon.
Well, they're 3 from 7 to start this game, the Brisbane Broncos. They got a man in the bin in both times that they've been in real good field position, just trying to push the pass. This time here, Gamble to Capel under pressure, unable to hold on to it.
You wouldn't expect in a game like this to make mistakes at will. Early days, though. Here's Laurie.
Jack out. Here, boys, come on here.
He has 5 40-20s this year. Not that that was one there. That was well outside the 40. Goes down to Mighty Martin. Ooh, he's had a couple of runs where he's really threatened the Dragons. Obviously, Warriors banned after this game. It's been a wonderful rugby league resurrection to Mighty Martin.
He runs with great balance, doesn't he, Tomato, the way he goes across the field and able to straighten up into the defensive line.
You see the rain falling too as Martin gone for 3 years, but back and getting that long-term deal in a virtual swap with Reece Walsh. Gee, the rain is teeming down now. These are unpleasant conditions in the southern suburbs of Sydney as Carrigan has been busy as usual. It's his 6th run. Kevy looks like he's in the rain with that look on his face. Now here is Reynolds back inside for Turpin. That's the last tackle. It's a changeover.
I don't understand that from the Broncos. I mean, they have a player in the bin. They're running the ball on 5th play. They've only completed three completed sets to start this game. Adam Reynolds had the opportunity to put a nice high ball up down at this right-hand corner and really lock up the Dragons. And they decided to run. Turpin gets held with it. Play 2. Jack Bird up over nearly the halfway.
Adam's drive. Here, boys, hold his deck. Wait for it, wait.
Ford returned to the first grade side last week, and positive there for Brisbane. Only 45 seconds of Flegler in the bin. With that's an important play there from Cobbo. It will continue the pressure, but by the time this scrum does pack, it should be 13 on 13, or at least very close to. Wingers are good at this now, aren't they, Corey? Just cutting it off, the 2-on-1 or the 1-on-2 and saving it.
Yeah, they've got great anticipation. Instinctive players like Cobbo, Jack Bird, having an afternoon at the moment. Scored a try early in this game as Flegler looks ready to come back on.
So he's down getting the all clear. They don't try to get fancy, the Dragons, with the one. Oh, they've lost the ball, or have they? No, they have not. Off the mark. They didn't try anything fancy there with Flegler off. So 13 on 13. Dragons, a chance for their 2nd try. Hunt. Field for DeBellin.
Hold! Release Payne. Hold it, boys. Wait for it. Wait, locked in.
So play the ball. Hunt gives it on to his halves partner. That's a tough pass, but well taken by Moga. Sewer trying to do it on his own. Another one of these former Broncos. McCulloch goes deep. Hunt the lorry. Tries to back his way in. Certainly plenty of patience yet again from the Dragons. Back to the right side. They're really working this side over. Martin, great anticipation, and he fashions away into the field of play.
Yeah, excellent job there from Tomate Martin as Corey Oates now starts to wind up.
He's not a warn on for his trouble there, but that's a superb moment for him. It's the Broncos out of a jam and helping a penalty midway through the count. Perhaps a momentum changer here. So midway through the first half, the breeze hasn't eased and Brisbane are running straight into it. The rain has just held off after a brief shower.
You see Billy Walters has gone into the action. Jake Turpin has left the field.
So hanging in there, the Broncos.
Good news for the Dragons, guys. Matt Feeney has passed his HIA. He's about to return in about 5 minutes' time.
Thank you, Jake. Pass.
Andrew now, Josh here, Ben.
The opposed contact meters there inside the 30 is Carrigan quickly for Gamble. Here's Capel. This time he takes a chunk out of the turf.
He might have hurt himself here.
No, he's okay. Although, well, he's wincing. He's not that okay. Here's Flegler powering up to the 10. There's Carrigan getting it on. Reynolds at the line. Martin. Oh, terrific stuff. Jack Bird one-on-one, and then eventually getting some help from Lomax, but Bird with the first contact. So Reynolds tries to thread the needle. Oh, Ramsey. It's a penalty here.
Yeah.
Player taken out against the Dragons. So Ramsey's good work undone. and the pressure continues.
Yeah, Staggs just taken out here. Jack Bird claiming to the referee, Cummins, that he was going for the ball.
You can see top of screen there, Kurt Capel still being assessed by the trainer. So perhaps got something in his eye.
Stay now. Hold it, Jack.
But he's still on. Brisbane, a chance. Pass out the back. Carrigan feeding it on to Flegler. There's an old-fashioned block play there, and out the back. And Walters, Carrigan, Hosking almost fights his way to the line.
Great tackle, Maguire. Had to be made one-on-one.
Here's Reynolds. On for Gamble. Brushes off Moga.
Junior, Andrew. Stand out here. Play the ball.
Carrigan. Punch it up here.
Right there. Go, get out of that.
On the last. Walters on his own and gets a result. Line drop out coming.
Hey, Blake, you've got to be better at marking,
Walters
mate.
just popping out of dummy half, going away from Adam Reynolds this time. Comes up with a nice little kick for himself. Gets a repeat set. Ramsey just getting the ball across the line, but the Broncos not much doing with their attack inside 20. A lot of layup plays. That man on screen, Adam Reynolds, needs to be a bit more vocal and start dictating terms.
Even with the breeze, it only makes it to halfway as Haas. Oh, that's a strong start. Almost to the 20.
Jack, make it.
So Gamble has it run and slips a pass. Capel holds on. Brisbane inside the 10. Flegler.
It's the settle play there for Flegler. They fanned out this right-hand side.
Aaron.
Here's Carrigan at first receiver. The dummy not fooling them.
Now, Jackson. Hold it, boys, here.
Couple of tackles remain. Now back to the left. Reynolds rolls it in. Gamble coming through. That was Armone just getting there in the nick of time. Another line dropout.
Yeah, really good defence again from the Dragons. 2 consecutive sets. They're able to repel the Broncos. This time, Adam Reynolds coming up with a real similar play that we saw from Billy Walters only moments ago. Just feel the attack. Broncos obviously down on confidence over the last month or so, but their attack is just not quite where it used to be as they go for a short drop out.
Steaming through Ramsey. Just a touch deep. Still not a bad result. Brisbane on the 30 with Walters. This is Staggs. All power out of dummy half. So they've enjoyed a good little period here, the Broncos. Nothing to show for it yet.
Aaron out. Make it here, Josh. Hold it, boys.
It's sent direct. On the mark. Martin away to Hoyter. Hoyter straight through and scores. And the Broncos, they score their first. And finally, they find a way to crack these Dragons.
Well, a couple of repeat sets for Brisbane have got them the opportunity under a bit of fatigue down this right-hand side. It goes to Adam Reynolds. He goes out the back across the face of Gamble to Mate Martin and Deloise Hoyter. 2-on-1 with Oates on his outside. With a retreating defensive line, is able to cross for the Broncos' first try. 66% of possession over the last 10 minutes.
No matter what happens today and tomorrow, this is one of the great stories, isn't it? Deloise Hoyter. That he hadn't played first grade for 7 years. He comes back and he's had a nice few moments this year. His 7th game in Broncos colours in the top grade, and wasn't used this year, but he went 2,475 days without playing first grade. But lesson in perseverance. And Brisbane into the wind. Awful start and a chance to tie it up. This will test Reynolds though. And you can see those flags, they tell the story.
You'll have to aim at left post and let the wind just take it across your face. Or just do that.
Punch it low.
Just bring it back into it. Beautiful kick there from Reynolds, 6-all.
So So all tied up at Cogra, Jake Duke.
It is a great story, Deloise Hoyte. When he debuted at the Tigers, he actually debuted alongside Mitchell Moses and James Tedesco, the likes of those guys. That tells you how long ago it was. But he's off contract at the end of the year. There is talks there could be an extension in the works for the way he's been playing this season, and he's turned up at the right time. He's got a really important try for the Broncos here to get them back into this game, and just good news for the Dragons. Fine is back on the field after passing that HIA.
Thank you, Jake. The way he sliced through there, oh, here's an awkward attempted take from Martin. You would imagine they're going to send that ball that way. More than once from here on out. So Brisbane, not the best start to the set. Only 13 and a half to go in this first half. Back to the Clyde Churchill studio at half-time. Vonnie with Cooper Cronk and Greg Alexander today. For Tony Staggs, all energy. Trying to draw 6 again, but not happening. He's Walters weaving down the middle and linking up with Hosking. Haas.
Andrew, straight to marker, last
Make
one.
it 2 halfway. Reynolds. Oh, it's put down. He made that so difficult. Cody Ramsey trying to take that on the half volley. And that opens the door wide open for the Broncos.
There was a little kick there from Reynolds. He didn't need to lose his feet there. Cody Ramsey had plenty of time to sum up the situation in the greasy conditions. A great opportunity now for the Broncos to go back-to-back tries.
And of course, they walk to the middle of the field where they will pack this scrum. 3 on the left, 3 on the right.
When you strikes out on this right-hand side, Tomato, Staggs and Cobbo.
But it's Reynolds jumping out to the left. Can they score on this side again? Oh, there's a forward pass. First play for the scrum. And it was the big slingshot with Corey Oates, but
Jack Bird, isn't he giving him some for it too? Does not miss an opportunity, Jack Bird. Their first opportunity, they get down here, it's just a forward pass. It's a poor pass from Reynolds, poor timing from Corey Oates. And then we see Jack Bird just letting him know about it.
it's been a terrific year for Adam Reynolds. That not one of his better moments.
Referee Ben Cummins might need a throaty at half-time.
He has lost it, hasn't he? Capilano honey he needs, or there's a few remedies we can send down his way. So Bird. Oh, they've got him this time. He's driven back. There's McCulloch.
Last tackle markers. Hold here, boys. Wait for it. Play the ball.
Mitt with 1 tackle left.
Aaron.
And the Dragons get through their set. Hurried into that. Still gets plenty of distance on it. And takes a left-hand turn and turns into an okay result.
Play the ball in the middle.
Tomato Martin just allowing it to bounce. Got the correct bounce for Ben Hunt. Goes out. Gives the Dragons a little bit of a breather. Both teams under a little bit of fatigue. 10 minutes remaining in this first half. 6 all.
You're not kidding about poor Ben Cummins. I think he's had these issues before. We need to get him the apple cider vinegar downstairs.
Get Jake Duke onto it at half-time.
Here's Billy Walters. It's a long year, man. Players carrying Nichols into the finals. It is a good run from Flegler. And the flip. Gamble gets it on. Hosking. Beautiful right foot step. Got past Hunt.
Here, boys, short. Here, hold Jackson, wait. Go 3 beyond.
So Carrigan.
Busy start again from Carrigan. 11th run up over 90-odd run metres.
Jackson.
So Gamble at the line. Now Martin veering down the left side. And again, that's a pretty good set. Armone is down here. Armone is down behind the play the ball. Gamble goes to the air. And an air swing Fionnay as it goes back for Ramsey.
Right there, hold here.
So it's a devilish breeze, but it doesn't seem to have any effect on these kicks. It may have had more effect on that pass just there.
Time, straight. Here, boys, hold on. Go two.
Forward. In and out of this side the last few years.
Country now, lock in. Right here, Payne. Wait here, wait. Go three.
Jaden Sewer carrying it forward. So less than 9 minutes to go in this first half.
Release. Here, go forward.
Brisbane season still alive. Woods.
Leaving now, last one. Markers. Go.
He's got a bit on that, Benny Hunt.
And some talk on it.
Oh, he's done a great job. Tomato Martin, but swirling in the breezes. Cobbo now coming back with some pace.
Junior off the arm.
A couple of times we've seen Selwyn at full flight this afternoon. Corey Oates.
Great shot from Moga on Oates.
See Oates upended like that too often. There's a replay of Martin not panicking at all. Yet again though, Brisbane some good momentum.
He's had some troubling signs for the Dragons when Gamble's taken on the line. He's a bigger body. They've done a great job, the Broncos, to be able to get back into this game. They were behind the 8 ball to start.
And now, Martin up to the 10 and brought down as they find a huge line gap on the last. Reynolds. Oh, backstop is Maguire. They can't find the in goal, the Broncos. A promising set comes to an end.
Well, the Moose found himself in the right position there. It was a wonderful little kick. They were under all sorts of pressure, the Dragons. Couldn't believe his luck.
Leaving Keenan. Here, boys, here. Make it, come.
This is Fiona.
Kurt, make it.
Cornered by Laurie.
Boys, here.
It's just been a bit of an arm wrestle this last 15 minutes or so for both teams, just going,
Flegler irons out Woods. Woods straight back up.
It's knocked his headband off.
Flegler just stays down for a moment. Lomax off the outside of the boot. Awkward, but again, composed is the fullback Martin.
Well, the shot that Flegler had last week on Campbell Gillard off the kickoff was impressive. Have a look at this in the replay box. Just whack. Straight into Aaron Woods there. Such a strong, powerful individual, Tom Flegler.
Geez, speaking of power, they let Oates run a good 20 metres there. Now their try scorer, Hoyter. Geez, the metres have been flowing for the Broncos in the last 10, 15 minutes. It was such a battle early for them. As Walters just gallivanting across field and offloading. Reynolds tucks in a kick. And Ramsey, pays the price for getting the ground early.
That's a good sign there from Reynolds. I mean, horrible pass.
Matched very well. Tackle through and they're barely outside the 10. Tyrell Sloan, what a big ball runner from the back, Tyrell.
Oh, there, go for.
That's just his 4th run, Maguire.
Keenan, last one. Lock in. Go.
Trying to drill the kick along the carpet. Oh, it's a good kick. He got it. He got it. 6:40-20 for Ben Hunt.
Well, what a play, what a play. 5 minutes to go for Benny Hunt. There's no one in the competition that's done it more.
He had 4 in his whole career before this year. He's got 6 in 2022.
He's just got Selwyn Cobbo a little bit napping out on this right-hand side. Wonderful kick from Benny Hunt. The wind is going in the direction they need. What can they come up with here?
So Woods, what a big turnaround moment. Really, the Broncos have had the best of it for a little while. Not at the moment, though. Raimo, Ramsey's quick hands. Lomax, no look. It's a try. It's Fionnay. Started by Hunt's 40-20. Finished by Matt Fionnay. Oh, they're happy here at Cogra. Dragons back in front.
They didn't have to wait long at all. Benny Hunt come up with a big play. And as they've done all occasions down this end, they've come to the right-hand side of the Brisbane Broncos. Beautifully little executed pass here. Goes to Benny Hunt out the back to Amone. finds Ramsey the no-look pass from that man on screen. Zach Lomax, what a game he had last week. Has been criticised at different times for not looking where he's passing. This time gets it spot on.
Got to get him right, though, don't you, Corey? But he did get it right. It was silky. And Fino out on the wing. He's got the number 3 on his back, but primarily a winger in first grade. Moved to the centres last week. Ben Hunt, those moments that just turn games.
You talk about moments. I mean, big games, the moments win big games. Now, I go back to the Origin series, and some of the moments he had as an individual in that series were incredible. Some of his moments that he's had this year, from a personal performance point of view, have been outstanding. In the last 15 minutes of this game, it's just been going end to end, end to end. They've been under pressure at different points and different stages. He comes up with a 40-20. Straight off the back of that, they pull the trigger. Try time. And now they get Lomax an opportunity to push it out by 6 with 3 minutes remaining.
Now, this would have to be the hardest spot on the field, wouldn't it? Because, well, he's got the win with him, but it's going from right to left here, so it closes the angle. You're backing him in, Mr. Goal Kicker?
Well, he slotted one to win the game last week. He's a great striker with the ball. I'm going to go yes.
Okay. Doesn't quite hold. The wind got it. 10 points to 6. 3 minutes to go first half. Jake Jude.
Ben Hunt, what a season he has had for the Dragons. 7 tries, 19 try assists. And as you mentioned, Dan, this is his 6th 40-20 of the year. And as we know, there's all the talk at the moment about his contract, off contract at the end of 2023 with the Dragons. He's been meeting with other clubs, but the Dragons are confident that they'll get it done. He said after the press conference last week that he said he just wanted to wait till the season was over to sort it out, but he wants to stay at the Dragons, and he's showing exactly why, putting that 40-20 in that sets up Fino for his 9th try of the year.
Well, it puts him on his way tonight. I mean, it could be the game that gives him the Dally M if he polls. I don't know, of course, until after the grand final when the ceremony will be held. 10-6. Broncos yet to see the lead. There's Carrigan and Billy Walters there. Jaden Sewer. Strong run. Now it comes to an end. It's Keenan Palacia in 15. Aiden Sullivan. The Dragons back up dummy half. Laurie gets it on. There's Sullivan. Now Woods.
It's a great set after points up at the 40-metre line.
Oh, Hunt. Well, that's quite the play to allow Armone just to get it downfield. And now Cobbo beats one, beats another. Oh, my goodness. That had real possibilities, that run.
He's had limited opportunities in this first half, Cobbo, but you can see it every time he touches the ball, he's worrying the defensive line.
Palacia easily over halfway. This is only tackle number 3. Remember, we've been talking about this breeze, so 10-6 against them might be so bad for Brisbane. Only the second half will tell. Walters slipping. And Reynolds goes the end-over-end bomb. That's the Oates side and the Capel side, but no problem for Ramsey, uncontested.
Yeah, once again, I mean, the height of the kick was spot on. The chase for the Broncos needed to come up with a little bit more. If you're going to put a kick up like that, there needs to be a contest. 10-6 down, 50 seconds remaining on the clock. At least have a go at it.
Here's Hunt, not again.
20-40.
And, well, he's got it past the 40. Was he inside the 20? No, he was not. He was just outside. So, It's a good kick, but doesn't count.
I just love the way he's always thinking of a way to win, Ben Hunt. Such a competitor.
Let's go. Hold here.
No one in any hurry here. Brisbane are quite content to end it at that. And the Broncos have 40 minutes to save their season. They're still in this, but there's work to be done. It's the Dragons 10, Brisbane 6. Cap off a pretty good finish to the year for the Dragons if they could get a third straight win. And here we go. Defining 40 minutes for the Broncos. And Tom Flegler putting some hurt on Blake Lawrie to start.
He put a great shot, didn't he, on Aaron Woods in that first half. Great intent to start this second half from Tom Flegler.
Brisbane has never missed the finals 3 straight years. The danger of doing that here is able to march it upfield with the energetic Jack Bird. Now it's Maguire. Into Hosking and also Reynolds. You got at that stat, Dragons have never scored first and lost this year. As that holds up, their record leading at halftime, 8 wins, 1 loss. One loss to the Roosters at Gosford in round 18. Broncos, though, excellent second half team. 4 wins, 7 losses when trailing. Take out the last few weeks, which have been catastrophic. They have put in some terrific second half performances, and they're in good field position here early in this set.
It was a nice run from Deloise Hoyter. He scored the try for the Broncos in that first half. Just got up over the 40-metre line.
So look, the Gamble side, boy, let him run. Gamble, he's had a few strong charges so far. Takes it all the way to the 30. Now Carrigan on for Reynolds. Reynolds a little wild. The chase is on. Staggs cleans up. Oh, then the desperate ball. Cobbo back to halfway. Now returns to the 40. And out of all that, they're just about where they started.
Once again, just the pass going to ground from Reynolds.
Around, it's Capel and it's Hoyter coming through, but no real problem there for Sloan. Dragons scored first. Brisbane hit back through Hoyter, but then the Dragons off the back of that Ben Hunt 40-20, re-establishing their slender lead. So here's Woods. Sets a little laborious for the Red V, just over the 20 here. Dancing away from Hosking. Then getting it on Sewer. Perhaps a little unnecessary, the flick there, but
Jack Bird just let him know about it too, about what sort of pass he needed to come up with there as Moans under pressure kicking.
Now that's going to land here, and well, Martin gets a little fortunate with the bounce. And the Broncos have got it yet again.
He's come up with an error.
He's put the ball down, just as about to say they're about to start only 20 short of halfway. Is Martin going to implore his captain to challenge this? We haven't had a challenge today. And it looks like the scrum will pack Jake Duke.
Yeah, Kevin Walters won't be happy with that start from his Broncos side. He wanted a better start than the first half, more intensity, and he wanted him to kick long and use that strong breeze they now have at their back in this second half. While for Anthony Griffin, he just wanted his side to go after it here. Don't rest on their laurels. He wants to end the Broncos season and for his team to go out on a high.
I think he'd enjoy it, wouldn't he, Corey, if Anthony Griffin could drop the guillotine on them as Lomax up to the 20.
4 minutes into this second half and they got their first opportunity.
It's a big moment, this.
As Blake Laurie's dealt with there from Palisea.
Good. Dump it off to Sewer.
Just going to fan out this left-hand side again. In trouble the right-hand side of the Broncos. That was their game plan all first half.
3 tackles gone as Hunt dummies. Gets away. Then it finds Cody Ramsey. Hunt involved again. Ramsey plunges over. Dragons' biggest lead of the night.
I just mentioned it's been their game plan every time they've had good ball. They've come out to the right-hand side defensively of the Broncos. just getting Adam Reynolds interested. Benny Hunt at his best when he is running the ball. Hoskins couldn't do his job. Reynolds comes up out of the line. And a wonderful little offload there to Ramsey. Just watch here. Reynolds shoots up past ahead of Hoskins, isolates him, and invites Staggs into the contest. And the tenacious number 7 just comes up with a beautiful play. You spoke about moments, Dan. He's come up with 2 very big ones, 2 very big influential moments in this game for his team.
And they're the 2 moments that separate these sides. Cody Ramsey. It's a good moment for him. He made a meal of a kick in the first half, but he was there to pounce.
Well, the instability out on that right-hand side defensively has been a big concern, and the reason why they go left. Players coming up, players being isolated, players staying back.
So here is Lomax. You see the flags not flying as briskly as they were in the first half. And got it. Just tucked it inside the right upright. Margin out to 10.
Ben Hunt, that is his 20th try assist of the season. It's actually the first time he's had 20 try assists as a Dragon. He did it 4 times at the Broncos, but then sets up Cody Ramsey there for number 20. He's now the first Dragon since Gareth Widdop in 2017 to have 20 try assists in a season, and it puts St George a little bit further ahead. The Broncos, things getting more dire now with 34 minutes left to save their season.
I don't think it's happened in 30 years. I'd have to check properly, but Gary Freeman won the Dally M for Easts, and that's, I think, the last time a player, and I'm happy to be corrected, didn't won the medal in a team that didn't make the finals. It'd be quite the achievement for Ben Hunt. So many man-of-the-match performances. Aaron Woods hitting it up. Anything good that's happened for the Dragons, he's been in the middle of it. Oh, he's Sewer. Back here for Lomax.
Just really starting to find that. Now, Zach Lomax up over the halfway, breaking tackles.
Alasu was too interested in the steal. He almost, well, he did let Lomax go. Sullivan now out of dummy half.
Tackle 4 up over the 40.
Now he's Armone. Going back for Woods. Giving it a bit of air now, the Dragons. Ramsey this time on the right side. So that's a tremendous set post points. There's Hunt. Now that is, what a take by Cobbo. That was tailing away from him.
It was a Cooper Cronk-like kick, wasn't it? From Ben Hunt across to Moga. But a wonderful set directly after points. Just a little bit of variation in their play coming out of their own end. Some change of direction, a little offload.
Well, is there a spark here for the Broncos? Again, keeping it on for keeping it alive. Eloise Hoyter. Hot potato. Carrigan on for Hosking. Hosking spots something.
We needed to find a pass there. He had Staggs on his outside.
And the pass, it goes astray as he saw Jaden Sewer ready to launch into him.
Yeah, a little intimidating. Sewer just accelerated into contact just before he got rid of the ball. And once again, just an unforced error for Brisbane. We see in the replay box. That's a couple to start this game. And now a penalty given away.
There was no one in front of Sullivan there, but Ed Cummins just wants to put a halt to proceedings.
Questioning a rather a send-off. I don't think that's the case. We see Flegler just probably stopping it forward. Away.
Was that a penalty?
Yeah, it was a penalty.
Okay. Here's Laurie now. On for Bird. On the next play for Hunt. Oh, he draws them in. Gets it onto Fionney. Stagg just does enough. And Fionney helped into touch. Another brilliant pass by Hunt, but this time Brisbane find a way to scramble.
Yeah, it would have been interesting to see if Fionney did score, if Benny Hunt did go across. Did he pass out the back? Well, looked like maybe it would have been okay. But Staggs comes up with a play. Hoskins comes across. Greasy conditions. They saved the day, the Broncos.
Just being reminded, 2014, Jared Hayne won the Dally, and I think he shared it that year with Jason Tamalolo, and they were the finals team, Parramatta, in 2014. So,
geez, it went way back.
Well, twice in 30 years. I had it once in 30 years. I'm trying to sell this. Could be a big win for Ben Hunt. Payne Easton. I knew there'd be one. I knew there'd be one that'd do me in. Now Carrigan up to halfway. Punching kick from Madam Reynolds, easily contained by Ramsey. Seems to have been given the tick of approval from Anthony Griffin. He's been the permanent fullback really since midway through the season. Royal Sloan was slated to be that man, but it's Ramsey that will end the season as the number one.
Lomax really warming into this second half as Maguire once again down that right-hand side looking for Reynolds.
Bird.
Good feet.
Entangled, but still got it away to Sloan. Sloan's away. He's got no one to give it to. Tries to do it on his own. Almost does. Oates saves it. A little bit of help there, but oh, this is going to be a problem. Oh, wow. Cummins lets it go.
Got to go left.
Here's the kick from Bird.
I haven't got anything.
And they'll get 6 more tackles, but
well, they're unlucky there, the Dragons. Wonderful play down this right-hand side. Terrific work from Sloan. Oates falls over. Sloan, bang, off the right foot. Gets rid of Deloise Hoyt. He gets rid of Capewell. Comes to the fullback. Nearly does he get over the line for the Dragons, and then it was just a mess. It was a mess. There should have been a penalty. Jack Bird comes up with a kick. They were scoring for all money out on that left-hand side. They get the repeat set, the next best thing. Reynolds going to go short.
Yes. Oh, volleyball back. Oh, and what wonderful positioning by Hunt, but he couldn't hang on to it.
No.
So Brisbane ball. Out of all that, Brisbane will get it back.
Well, they get it back. But some excellent play from the Dragons. Some silky skills from Sloan out on this right-hand side. Here's the short drop out. Just batted back here from Corey Oates. It was in Ben Hunt's hands. You could see the try line.
By the way, we're locking in. That should have been a sin bin.
Oh, absolutely.
A little bit fortunate there, the Broncos escaping, but
Jack DeBella, get down. Clock off. Hold behind, Junior.
maybe a bit of empathy from Ben Cummins into the season. Just leave a bit of attitude. Oh my goodness! It's taken. No, not by Fionney.
50 again, Adam. Okay.
If he caught it in one motion, he might have scored.
Well, he did extremely well. He nearly got it back before he hit the ground. Again, coming this right-hand side, Gamble goes for the lollipop pass over the top.
Okay, seconds, let's find this inside here. Inside here, Zach, really?
See what they do on take 2.
Stay in there.
Won't keep Tyson quiet, you wouldn't think. He brings a lot of energy.
Tau, here it is, Dragons. Play the ball.
So Hunts will get him over 100 metres. There's 9 runs, so big metres with the runs he has had. Keenan Palacia has played a lot of football this year in the top grade.
Lead the leg. Here, boys, here.
Still yet to see the youngster Piakura, who's only got the 1 game of first grade experience. There's a pass from Carrigan. That gets a bit of second phase work happening.
Oh, shot.
Oh, what a shot there from DeBellin on Haas, but it comes out as Capewell.
really starting to ramp up. We see Sewer come across to get into Capewell, but beautiful shot from de Bellin's got wonderful technique.
A one-out run on play 5. Leaves it to this. Reynolds. Max was sort of caught in no man's land there, but it's batted back by Staggs. And the Dragons probably could have played at that. It's all off the Broncos, but anyway, continue on. Walters. Good fashion here.
Well, get away with this one.
And Sloan straight to ground.
For the Dragons, they did extremely well, the Broncos, to get a kick away and to pin them a metre off their line. Now they give away a penalty. Tyson Gamble not square at marker.
Tyson is a penalty, mate. Penalty. This way there, mate.
They did everything they could. They put a kick in, they make the tackle a metre off their own line, and they give a penalty away. At no stage was he square at all.
Hold it, wait for the tap.
So just the one try in their second half. You know the equation. Brisbane just have to win if they're to stay alive. Well, you Canberra fans down there, you'd be getting pretty excited, I'm guessing, as Sullivan up to halfway. Billings is going one out. Now Bird. A little wayward. Lomax takes the tackle.
Stand now, last one, Milky.
So Hunt goes for distance and tries to pin Cobbo in the corner. Efficient chase, and Cobbo has nowhere to go. The 15 is Jaden Hunt for St George Illawarra, Brisbane born and bred, playing his 7th game of first grade.
The Broncos just all bunched inside that middle third of the field at the moment.
Jaden off the arm, Jaden!
Just a lot of one-out running.
I've said it before, they need a spark of some sort. Here's Walters trying to create something, a little dummy half burst. Now Reynolds delays the pass. Hosking gets it on. Cobbo off the hands of Fine, but Fine cleans it up. It's called a knock on. It's called a knock on.
Well, it's a good sign there that Cobbo had found his way. He made his way infield looking for the ball. Hosking's able to get the ball away. Found Cobbo before Fiona come up with an error. Cobbo's gone back to fullback, Dan. That's what's happened here. Cobbo's back to fullback.
Comes out here for Cobbo. Brendan Piakura is in the game. Looks like Tomato Martin is out. There is Piakura. Second game of first grade. Carrigan. Thundering his way to the 10. Plenty of tackles here. First time they've been down this close for a while. Reynolds. Well, he tries to shake off Maguire.
Yeah, that's a personal battle there, Josh Maguire and Reynolds, right from the start. I've got no doubt that coach Anthony Griffin would have put a target on Reynolds.
Penalty.
Watch him here.
Penalty.
No, Zach, don't run in. I don't need you here. This way there, mate. Time.
If anyone can get under anyone's skin, it's Josh Maguire. He has been after Reynolds all evening. Just trying to ruffle his feathers.
So, by the way, Hoyter has gone out to the wing with Cobbo in the fullback role. So, trying something, Kevin Walters. Try and get something out of this attack. Walters goes deep. Oh, gamble. He wanted to get it on, but Moga had come up too quickly. There's Carrigan. There's been a few of those tonight. Loose passes. Oh, Cobbo with footwork.
And now, make the line, here.
Walters goes for it and slides his way to the line. Carrigan was his decoy, and Walters makes it. And Brisbane back in touch.
Well, there wasn't much doing that whole set. The ball had hit the ground, and Billy Walters just picks the ball up the quickest way to the try line. Looked like he's... Here's the bit of niggle. Here's what led up to it here. Josh Maguire penalised for being around the neck was what Ben Cummins had said. Off the back of that, Billy Walters just out of dummy half. Lead runner there, and Pat Carrigan. Try and confirm.
Yes, indeed. So 3 tries to 2. Let's be realistic, Corey. The Broncos have hardly looked like the side that has been playing for their season in terms of their intensity, but here they are within a score.
20 minutes remaining.
Hanging in there.
16 points to 12. But you're spot on. I mean, you look at the stats and you go through with a fine-tooth comb, and all leans in the way of the Dragons. With 4 points adrift for the Broncos. Really good move, I think, putting Cobbo back into fullback.
Now, have you got some news for us on Tamai Martin, Jake Jupe?
Yeah, putting Cobbo at fullback wasn't necessarily a tactical change for Kevin Walters, because Tamai Martin has a back issue. That's why he has come from the field. But Cobbo at fullback, we know what an electric player he is, and he can spark something. So maybe it will prove a masterstroke anyway.
Might be a blessing in disguise. Thank you, Jake. That's his future, isn't it, Corey? Selwyn Cobbo, fullback.
Yeah, without doubt. I mean, he's got to learn his craft and get through the vigorous and nice run here from Pat Carrigan. The week-to-week football in the NRL, but without doubt he'll be a fullback.
A fair stage to announce yourself on here with the season on the line. As Walters proving hard to handle here and getting it on. Boyta. Well, the Broncos have made 6 line breaks. It's not as if they're not threatening the Dragons' defence. 6 line breaks to 4. It's Hosking to halfway. And Gamble fooled them with his eyes there, almost putting Piakura away. Last tackle, that's a sharp play the ball, and it allows Walters to run. And he can't get rid of it. Oh, yes, he can. Very late. Spectacular stuff, Palacia. Carrigan with the kick. And it just comes down innocuously.
Well, he let that go a long time, didn't he, Ben Cummins? Pat Carrigan, first kick of his career. I've seen a lot worse.
It's got to be the dream for a forward, isn't it? Like, he has to kick.
There's no better feeling when it's 5th play, you're under pressure, or you've got the ball and you come up with a kick.
And no one can accuse him of being selfish. I mean, he's playing with house money there. And it wasn't a bad kick. Dragons get it on to Sewer. Oh, Moga, he knew that was coming too. It was Oates in the midriff. Oh, under pressure. And there's the result.
Just winning the battle here, the Broncos in field position.
Josh, space now, Andrew, in the middle.
Just been able to arrest the momentum that the Dragons were having at some point. There's Cobbo now. Runs into some heavy defence from Sewer over the top.
Gamble to Piakura. His first grade debut lasted 6 minutes. He was sent to the sin bin, put on report. Highly touted youngster. He gets a chance here as Flegler over the 30. To the Reynolds side. There's Cobbo with a grubber. Oh, it's almost got an awkward bounce there, but well handled. Right. That Fino seems to be in the thick of everything. 16-12. Fino's got a bloody nose, so that might need some attention. Plenty of time for the Broncos. 17 and a half minutes. Are they going to make Canberra earn a finals berth tomorrow?
Stand now.
Wow. Knocked off Walters. Walters coming back. Doesn't find the grass there. Here's Oates. More metres per game this year than any other season for Corey. His career was in Malays 18 months ago, but hasn't been resurrected. Cobbo well handled by Hunt. Hosking now. He gets through some work, Zach Hosking.
He's off to the Panthers. There's a nice little ball there from Carrigan to Flegler.
Great tackle by Sewer. A sharp play the ball. With 2 tackles left. And we'll be kicking from around 30 out.
Last one. Marcus. Jack Bird.
And Reynolds across his body. Here comes Gamble. Terrific chase by Sloan.
It's a great game to see some of the future stars. I mean, the way that Sloan moves when he's got the ball in his hand is beautiful. We've seen a nice play from him down the right-hand touchline. Cobbo with ball in hand moves very similar. As Lomax comes out of dummy half and gives Payne Haas a big don't argue.
Jack DeBellin came up with a huge tackle earlier. Dragons have not been headed all afternoon and evening. That's Jaden Hunt almost finding his way through.
Late footwork.
No, Hunt goes low.
Yeah, it's great experience here from Benny Hunt. They've been working really hard the last 5 minutes, the Dragons, to try and get his. Maguire comes up out of the line.
And there's Cobbo. That's imposing. Stags. Just his 8th one. Well, he's going to claim Crusher here. He's going to claim Crusher.
I haven't got anything there. 3.
You hear that? Ben Cummins hasn't got anything.
Doesn't think there's anything there. Well, he's got what he wanted. He's got the bunker to have a look at it. Now, whether anything comes from that. Yes, they got the penalty, so Stags gets the desired result. So here we go. We cross the 65-minute mark, and here's a golden chance for the Broncos to perhaps level this game up.
With me, Dragons, with me. Hold here.
Needs to be some real clear direction on what they're doing here, the Broncos. The last couple of times they've sort of just bumbled around. The 2 settling plays here through Haas. Needs a quick play the ball.
It's a good start of the set, though. Plenty of metres. Flegler to Reynolds. Reynolds to Gamble. Gamble to Cobbo. Cable just got in the way there, but and then Cobbo went down awkwardly.
Hold here, Jack. Wait here, mate. Wait, Blake.
3 tackles gone.
Slow play the ball. Just another settler here from Pierre.
Oh, Pierre almost went through. Just held on to. Jack Bird. Important tackle. Now from dummy half. Almost works again. The final play. Carrigan first receiver. Reynolds. Oh, what a tackle. Ben Hunt stopped Zach Hosking. It's a try saver.
Well, we speak about moments, and Benny Hunt has owned him here this evening. That's a beautiful little play from Reynolds, just isolates Hoskins on Hunt, and he comes up with the play.
Put the medal around his neck.
You're declaring it there.
Well, he's going to get points tonight, isn't he?
If they win.
Are you judging?
I'm not.
Okay.
That's a super play, wasn't it? As Pat Carrigan comes up out of the line, just trying to get physical. 13 minutes remaining.
They've got to get to 30 competition points. They've got to at least make Canberra win tomorrow at Leichhardt. If they lose tonight, she's done. Because surely there's no way Canberra's going to lose by 50. Brisbane complaining that pass, but the ref and the touch is clearer. Short side play, Lomax. Late pass straight to Reynolds. Well, the Dragons have been as close to error-free as you can hope for. That 32 from 36 completions, but that's a wild pass.
They're just leaving the door ajar. They are leaving the door ajar enough for the Broncos if they want to come through. They come left-hand side. Wonderful feet from Piakura.
He's looked good, hasn't he?
He's a handy player. A limited opportunity at the moment. You mentioned about his first opportunity. He got sent off and put on report.
Well, he certainly made his mark, but there's a serious talent there from all the judges. So Walters again out of dummy half. This time the markers get him. So Reynolds has plenty of time to set himself here. Now the wind does get hold of this. Oh, Ramsey caught in 2 minds. And the Dragons fans let him know about it.
The kick was far too long from Reynolds. Ramsey makes a play at it.
Oh, the wind has kicked up again. It took that. That was going to drop on the try line, but then once the wind got it, you see how close he was to the dead ball line. Well, that's as emotional as Anthony Griffin's ever looked in a coach's box. Here we go, the short dropout into the wind. Wow, the distance was perfect, but it went too far over. It went over the touchline. No, it's not that,
4 points.
It's not that huge a punishment. He ticked the first box, but it's into the wind too, so he had plenty on that. Ben Hunt.
What do the Broncos do about this here? Billy Walters has looked dangerous.
Another chance for the Broncos.
Oh, release Josh. Straight there, Jack.
Now it comes to Reynolds. Oh, it's flipped inside Laurie. Geez, Jack Bird's made some important tackles near the try line. There was another.
Play the ball. Hold there. Can you check for high contact, mate?
Okay, let me check here. Not really of any great benefit, is it? Even if he gets a penalty, I suppose it's an extra couple of tackles.
It's this little running battle. Here we go.
Get out.
Reynolds and Maguire. Couple of the old stages. Maguire off to the Super League.
Are you assessing? Okay, let's go.
I don't know.
Let's go.
Well, it's a fair argument there for Maguire. I mean, it's nothing
Yeah, from the angle we saw anyway. Surely. That's not going to feel anything.
He's made it personal, hasn't he?
Which is exactly what he would have wanted, you would imagine. Here is Flegler on report from the first half. Spent 10 in the bin. Walters distributing. Carrigan on. Reynolds to Gamble. Stopping and propping and then chopped down Maguire. Maguire is trying to lead the NRL in style. Back to Reynolds.
Well, they've lost their way here, the Brisbane Broncos. There is no direction whatsoever.
And he's caught with 1 tackle left. He won't be kicking. Carrigan, not again, out to Gamble. Oh, Stags. And that last play, emblematic of that dog's breakfast of a set.
And now penalty. The confidence at the Brisbane Broncos at the moment, as Kev Wallace goes for the water, is on an all-time low. They've had back-to-back-to-back repeat sets on the Dragons line. 9 minutes remaining, 16-12 down, and this is what they come up with. This is what they come up with. Reynolds gets caught, going back on the inside, looking for something.
Wow, the Dragons 9 minutes away from ending the Broncos season. That's going to be a very celebratory atmosphere in Townsville. They're going to get 1 final. Can they get 2? You know the scenario there, I'm sure. Cowboys need to win and hope Cronulla lose to Newcastle. Either way, that's going to be a great night. Queensland Country Bank Stadium, young Panthers side, who have acquitted themselves very well a couple of times they've turned out this year. So can't quite give the Cowboys the points yet. Now here's delayed pass from Lomax. Stags claiming that has come out. doesn't win that appeal.
He's had a terrific second half, Lomax. That's his 23rd run, up over 170 run metres.
23rd run. Goodness.
Time now, last one. Straight, Patrick.
So this is the last. Depending on the he's going to put it through the hands here. Bird all the way to Moga. It was stylish, but it was ineffective.
Play the ball, man.
Moga's claiming 6 more.
Like, again, they've been under all sorts of pressure, the Dragons, yet they chance their hand. I know they can't.
Challenging.
Now,
We lost knock on.
are they going to
What are you
challenge this?
challenging,
It's a
Ben?
long 10 seconds.
Okay. Jerry. Dragons are challenging. The ball was touched before it went into touch.
Well, Moga was insistent. Maybe he knows something the rest of us don't here as we bring in the...
Looking to see if there's any knock-on from the Broncos on the pass.
Not on any, you would have thought.
Maybe they should go and ask Alfie in the bottom of the screen in the blue shirt.
Well, you know he'd be
Pretty honest. Pretty honest.
Yeah. Just looking at the ball here, if there's any contact from the Broncos.
So I don't think he's going to have success here, Tau.
Ball is not touched by the Broncos and then goes into touch. The challenge is unsuccessful.
Well, they had the opportunity there also, the Dragons, just to put a kick in the right-hand corner
go
and
early,
defend
get
up and
behind the
ask the
line.
Broncos to come out. This time they start just over the 20-metre line. 8 minutes remain in their season.
Chances are running out. 1 try in the first half, 1 in the second. Carrigan well handled.
Junior, release. Junior.
Reece Kennedy in the game now.
Right now. Hold it, boys. Here, Junior.
So all 34 players now have seen some game time. Reynolds dummy, going straight into his former South Sydney teammate Jaden Sewer. And Laurie there finishing it off. His gamble on the right this time. Cobbo threatens. Oh, ball comes out. Dragons, Lomax, away! Ref plays on! Lomax is home! The Raiders are nearly home! The Broncos! That might be the death knell.
Well, they're going to have a look at it, Dan. It looked to be a touch in flight.
It's a try for now, but the bunker will determine if the Dragons are given this try.
From first look, I don't think it's a try. It was definitely touch, I feel. Yeah, there we go. Did it touch Zach Lomax? Or did the pass from Selwyn Cobbo look to go forward? That'll be the call here.
Will be interesting. Cummins has done the right thing here. You've got to let that go.
Yep. Does it come out of Cobbo's hands and go forward, then touch? Or it definitely touches?
Yeah, that looks like a knock-on, but he's done the right thing in letting it go just to see it unfold because Lomax was obviously going to go all the way. But it'd be fascinating to know what he thought as the moment happened. And here we go. This will be a quick denial.
Bunker. Just reviewing a possible double knock-on.
It looks like it may go forward out of Cobbo.
Yeah, if he's calling double knock-on.
Looking to see if the ball is knocked on by the Broncos. It then contacts the Dragons defender.
He tried to pass it back, Cobbo.
And is then picked up by a player
Didn't look like
in
he had
front
control
of Zach
of it at that
Lomax.
point.
No try. We can rule that out.
Yeah.
But they want the ball back here, Brisbane, if they can get everything go their way.
This is a critical play.
The ball was passed backwards by the Broncos,
Ooh.
touched by Zach Lomax, and then picked up by Ben Hunt, who was in an offside position.
There you go.
Oh, not
They'll
only
get a penalty.
It's not only no try and no forward pass, it's a penalty. Now get to pump it downfield with the wind at their back.
6 minutes remaining. There is still time. Who stands up for the Brisbane Broncos?
Is there a bit of destiny here that at least gets Brisbane one more day? A stay of execution.
Okay, Ben. The pass is it hits one of your players, and then a player in front picks up the ball, so it's offside. It'll be a penalty. Just wait there.
Can they make the Raiders just a little nervous? So a couple of weeks ago, the Raiders struggled in the first half against Newcastle, so you just never know.
Josh. Right here, Ben. Just wait for it now.
But Brisbane have to get this part right first.
Well, they need to come up with something better than what they've done. Been very predictable.
Kennedy.
Stags coming left.
Wide, unknown, but unknown. Sturdy. 3 gone. Into the open side.
Stags hasn't got back to his right-hand side yet. He come all the way left to get the ball, didn't get it. Now he makes his way back.
And again, they're labouring here, the Broncos, with only 2 tackles left. Gamble. Oates. And it just sets it up for one last play. So Reynolds from centre field hurried into it. Ramsey nervous and gets into the field of play. Oh, he waited on that. He's done brilliantly.
I look at Kevin Waller's face there, and their season is on the line, has been this entire game. The last 4 sets the Broncos have had going in to the Dragons' good ball have been awful. That last set there, they take 2 lay plays, they come out to this left-hand side to come up with a rushed kick.
Benny Onken has come down to Sydney for this game. Sitting next to Kenty's far easier than this is Corey Oates working it upfield. By the way, a reminder, grand final tickets are on sale in Sydney, so if you want to get involved, NRL.com/tickets, Accor Stadium.
No, 2.
So there you go, NRL.com/tickets, but now Brisbane. Oh, great Cora. Laurie was pouring in. Now Hunt trying to create something on the 0 tackle. Around the corner pass. Fiene. He got past the first defender in Hoyter. Still going Fiene. This is an awesome run. Pensy is back. And reaches out and scores. A sensational try. They are jumping for joy in the stands at Congra. Surely it's the moment that gives them victory. Surely it's the moment that sends the Raiders to the finals. Matt Fiene, awesome. What a try.
Well, sit back, relax, and have a look at some of this brilliance. It was first here, little knock on there from Piakura. The man that we've spoken about all game, talking about moments, comes up, bamboozles the defensive line of Stag, one-handed offload out to the left-hand side. Fiene, work to do, Bank, get rid of Stags. Hoskins finds some space through the middle, no Hoyter.
I'm counting how many he's got past.
Through Piakura,
There's
pass.
5, 6,
Cobbo,
7.
Carrigan gets across the line. What a try. He would not have scored a better try in the context of a season for Fiene.
Oh,
that is a remarkable try.
That is one of the great moments of the Dragons season, and it's come right at the end. Matt Fiene
does not ever stop to think about resting Ben Hunt. Straight onto the attack, bamboozled the defensive line, turned Stags inside out, one-hand pass around the corner to Fiene. That is an outstanding play.
That has got to be one of the tries of the season.
Oh, outstanding.
We'll count it properly, but there's got to be 6, 7 defenders.
I'm going to go 8.
I think you're right.
9.
I think you're right. You can see it now, the graphics with the little numbers on them, and work it out. But boy, oh boy, Matt Fiene, that's outstanding. And Lomax has really enjoyed a good few weeks here to close out his season. 22 points.
Well, here we go here.
Broncos need a miracle.
We'll count him up here. He goes to Bella, to Hunt.
What about the around the corner pass?
Just turns him inside out. Okay. So Fiene's on the run now. There's one. There's Stags 2. Hoskins 3.
Well,
Kennedy
4,
and Hoyter
5,
6, 7, 8.
9. Let's go. Let's give him 9.
That's an outstanding individual effort.
So he's beaten 2/3 of the Broncos on the field. And the kickoff taken here.
Contact here, mate. He's going down, but...
Andrew McCulloch back on for these closing moments here.
Yep.
Andrew's okay. He's got plenty to say.
Yeah, he's like...
Ooh, there's been a bit of feeling about this, hasn't there?
Well, there's 6 ex-Broncos in the Dragons team, and they were very vocal during the week in regards to saying that they want to knock the Brisbane Broncos out of the finals. Any hope whatsoever. We see a little shake of hand in the background there between Staggs and McCulloch. Some really good mates off the field, ex-teammates.
It's going to be a penalty. And it almost looks apologetic, but...
Okay, on report.
He's gone for 10. He has gone for 10. Second sin bin for the Broncos. Flegler first half. Staggs will end the game in the sheds with 3.5 minutes to go. This is just ending in disastrous fashion for the Broncos.
There's been plenty of opportunities for the Broncos, particularly in this second half, but they have just not been able to execute.
Looking at a stat here, Corey, they've had 69% territory. 69% has been played in their attacking half as we watch Val Holmes. He's got a little bit of work to do to win the point scoring title.
Some very much underwhelming attack from the Broncos, which at one point was exceptional.
27 tackles to 9 in the opposition 20s. We'll pop up those stats there. And the Dragons are full of running here. They might get another.
Unfortunately, 22 points to 12.
Under the line. Sewer. He's had some very good moments tonight, Jaden Sewer.
The Broncos are looking down at 3 consecutive seasons at not playing finals.
Never done that before. He's third. Just looks over.
Much as that pains me to say, Dan.
It's been such a promising year, but it's a flat finish. And loose pass. Play on. Now it's official that Sewer did put that down. They've lost their challenge, so that's the end of that.
He's trying to plead his case at top of screen, Sewer, but there is no challenge.
Just a note on the Dragons, they're going to finish 12 and 12 unless there's an incredible finish here. This was a team many had finishing close to last, so it's never a successful season, is it, when you don't make the finals? But a little bit to like about what they've produced in 2022. And, oh, hello.
Here we go.
Here we go. Desperate times, desperate measures. That's with the wind. And Cobbo kicks it ahead. But Ramsey stayed in front of him the whole time.
He did a great job there, Cody Ramsey. First to turn and chase, showed a great deal of speed to catch up to Cobbo. And then to keep his feet and get back on the ball.
Brisbane obviously have let this slip, but it is a little bit unfortunate when a team wins 13 games and they're not going to play finals. But that is the fate that awaits the Broncos. Certainly their chances over this last month to put things away.
Ricky Stewart and the Raiders will be sleeping a little easier tonight, Dan.
Yes, they will. And that sets up a mouth-watering 5v8 once that gets locked away. Melbourne v Canberra. Canberra beat them down there last time around. Geez, some cracking finals to look forward to. You'll see them live here on Fox at break 3 as Hunt. A little extravagant. I suppose when you've been nearly perfect for 79 minutes, you can be allowed one of those. What a year. What a year for Ben Hunt.
Yeah, 21 try assists for that man. He was inspirational in the Origin series.
That's right.
Range trust of the Broncos all there looking on.
They collided with Hunt, it looked like. So the Broncos, well, remember the depths of a couple of years ago. 3 wins. Progress last year. They scored 7 wins. Still way off the pace. This year, 13 wins. You look at that. And it looks fantastic on paper. Obviously, a poor August has done them in.
4th position 6 weeks ago, round 19, is the disastrous bit for the Broncos as time runs out now.
So Piakura with 1 play left. In fact, that is it. The crowd rises here at Cogra Oval, Netstrata Jubilee. It had been such a terrific season for Adam Reynolds and the Broncos, but it comes to an end in very flat fashion. Well done to the Dragons, 12 wins for the season, and may that man smile. A wonderful year from Ben Hunt. Full time at Netstrata Jubilee, St George Illawarra 22, Brisbane 12.